Hello, this is the host. Today's question is, what is the significance of the Joran van der Sloot interview with Diane de Castro? On May 2005, 18-year-old Natalee Holloway disappeared while on a graduation trip to Aruba. Her body has never been found and her case remains unsolved. A prime suspect is Dutch citizen Joran van der Sloot. In 2007, he gave an exclusive interview to Peruvian journalist Diane de Castro. It was recorded in Dutch and an English translation will be used for this video. Before we get into the interview, a quick reminder that there are two podcasts that discuss this case. One is called Justice for Natalee. The other is called The Curious Case of Natalee Holloway. Both are excellent. Links are provided below. The interview took place in the parking lot of a KFC restaurant in Lima, Peru. Van der Sloot was 19 years old at the time. He agreed to speak with de Castro on the condition that she not record or publish the interview. She promised she wouldn't. During the conversation, Van der Sloot said he knew what happened to Natalee but claimed he wasn't involved. According to Van der Sloot, on the night Natalee disappeared, he was at a beach bar called Talk of the Town. This was the last known location where she was seen alive. Van der Sloot said he left the bar with 3 girls, one of whom was Natalee. He claimed they had sex in his car and then he drove them back to the bar. That's when he said he saw Natalee for the last time. Van der Sloot denied having anything to do with Natalee's disappearance. He said he thought she got on a bus to go back to her hotel. It was only later that he realized she was missing. He said he was sorry about what happened to her and hoped they would find her. During the interview, de Castro pointed out that many people in Aruba believe Van der Sloot was involved in Natalee's disappearance. She asked him if he had something to hide. Instead of answering, he stood up, walked over to her recorder, ripped it from its protective case and smashed it on the ground. He then walked away while de Castro repeatedly told him he had ruined the interview. In addition to the physical damage, the recorder's memory card was also destroyed, which is why there is no recording of the interview. Fortunately, de Castro had brought another recorder and continued the interview after the first one ended. At one point during the conversation, Van der Sloot said he wanted to tell the truth because he was tired of lying, however. He also said he couldn't talk about certain things because his lawyer had advised him not to. He said he understood why people thought he was involved in Natalee's disappearance, but insisted he wasn't involved. In addition to the interview, Van der Sloot allowed de Castro to accompany him to the beach where he said he left Natalee. They went to a different beach than where they had the conversation, one that was close to where Natalee's body would later be found. In 2008, Van der Sloot was charged with the murder of Natalee Holloway. The evidence against him included witness statements, surveillance footage and alibis that fell apart under scrutiny. There was also the issue of his behavior, in addition to smashing the recorder. He also urinated in a police evidence collection kit. Unfortunately, the case against Van der Sloot was thrown out due to a series of legal technicalities. In 2012, he was arrested again for the murder of a young mother named Lady Soliana. The circumstances surrounding her death were similar to those of Natalee Holloway. For example, Van der Sloot told police he met Soliana at a casino, which was captured on surveillance footage. He then claimed they went to his house, but it turned out there was no record of him returning home. Soliana's family believed he was responsible for her disappearance, and so did the police. In 2014, Van der Sloot pleaded guilty to the reduced charge of manslaughter and was sentenced to 28 years in prison. Like in the Holloway case, much of the evidence against him was circumstantial. Prosecutors had very little physical evidence to go on. In addition, witnesses gave conflicting accounts of what they saw and when they saw it. Despite this, investigators were fairly confident they had the right man. It's important to note that while Van der Sloot confessed to killing Soliana, he continues to deny involvement in Natalee's disappearance. Thanks for watching. See you next time.